What is up, guys and gals? This is Brandon back on Motor Nubs, and we are back with another Integra video. This is my turbo Integra, not my brother's. This is the LS. And we've been gone for a little while. That's because the last time I drove my car, I actually had an issue, and it just made me so mad that I just parked it, and I had to let myself cool off for about a week. Well, and also had to let the car cool off too, because it overheated. It kept overheating. And it was right after Mother's Day, I believe it was. So if that tells you, it's been, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks. But yeah, so I just parked it, and I haven't even really taken a look at it. But the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and top off the, fill it up with water and see, hopefully, where we're leaking at. Worst case scenario, it's probably not a leak. It's probably a blown head gasket. But you know what? We're gonna hope for the best. So let me grab some water. Okay, so I just filled it up with water. I normally don't use a funnel when I'm like adding water or whatever, but I just wanted to try to get as much in there as possible and not have any spillage, so that way I can see hopefully where it's leaking from. But another good thing to check if you think you have a possible blown head gasket is you can always check underneath like the oil cap to see if there's any like gunkiness. Nope, that's actually clean. But what it looks like, if coolant or water starts getting into your oil, it'll make it start looking really milky. So also we can pull the dipstick out, and nope, oil looks good. The oil will look like kind of like a chocolate milkshake is what it looks like if you've ever had a milkshake, like a really light colored one. So yeah, let's start it up and I guess see if it overheats and see if it leaks, or worse, if it doesn't leak, that means it's pushing it. Well, see if it'll start. Uh-oh, this ain't a good sign. It didn't do this earlier. Alright, let's go outside and look. Okay, I'm gonna let it run and see how long it takes to like get up to temperature or start overheating, and see if it starts leaking off then. But it's not looking good. It's looking like the way it's running, probably a head gasket. Alright, I'm burning up hot. It's like 90 degrees outside. I've let it run for almost, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It's not overheating at all. So I'm gonna take it a ride around the block. Let's see how she does. So it's kind of running a little weird. Look at my air fuels. They're jumping around a ton. Is that normal? I didn't notice that before. Well, now that I point at it, it's not doing it. It was going like from 10 to 16. Now it's actually kind of leveled off. Okay. Let's go for a ride. Woo, just out here for a Sunday cruise, sweating my tail off. It doesn't want to idle every time I come off of like part throttle or anything more than that and come all the way down. Like when I push the clutch in, the car dies. So I don't know if that's due to what's going on with the motor or just the tune needs to be touched up. Alright, so I've been just cruising on it for a couple minutes, and just with keeping it out of boost, it runs fine. So now I'm gonna get it out on the highway, or well, get it out on some open roads and get into a little bit of boost. See if it only leaks or, you know, blows coolant under boost. That may be the issue. So let's go. It is. I'll put the camera down before I wreck. I don't get it. It's running fine. I got a little bit of breakup at the very top of like third, but other than that, like maybe the tune needs to be touched up. I can't figure out why it was overheating the last time I drove it. Maybe it was just low on coolant. I don't know. So yeah. I don't know. I've been driving it for maybe 30 minutes now. I'm about 10 minutes back from the house, so I'm gonna turn around and head back to the house and see if we lost any coolant. Maybe it was burning it off slowly. I don't know. If y'all have any like recommendations of stuff I should try, please comment down below. I think my next step is getting a leak down tester and doing a leak down on the motor to see if everything's all happy and hunky-dory. Alright, so I just got back to the house. I parked the Integra and I'm gonna wait for it to cool off, and then I'm gonna check and see how much coolant I actually lost. See if I need to add some more. If I have to add a bunch, then I know it's eating it. But other than that and doing a leak down test, I really don't know what to do. A leak down test will tell me everything. If any of y'all have any other suggestions, please comment down below. It still didn't overheat, and I mean I put like a good, I don't know, little over a 30-minute drive on it, and for a good portion of it I was driving it a little aggressively. Alright, so I just let it cool off for about an hour, that way I could open it up. No coolant like exploded out, but it does look like it's a little bit low, so I'm going to pour in and see how much we lost. Alright, so it lost about a quarter gallon in about 30 minutes, so there's definitely an issue, and it's not leaking anything because I checked, I backed it up, and where it was running on the driveway, it's not wet anywhere, and I don't see anything. Dang, that means it's probably burning it because it's not mixing it in the oil. So yeah, I need to get on the hunt. So yeah, need to pull this head off. Dang. Alright, well, I'll see y'all later. Adios on the next one.